We are live. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, interwebs. I think we're good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No Blaine this evening. Blaine is indispensed. Feeling a little under the weather, so hopefully he feels better for Thursday. But the show must go on. Hello, Eliana. Welcome. So I'm doing something a little different. I don't know if you guys see the different streaming platforms I'm on. Obviously, we do this on Zuckerberg's channel. We're also on Hive, on Vim. It's recorded for your viewing pleasure all the time on 3Speak. But I also linked. Hello, Mike. I also linked it to an old YouTube channel of mine. So we're actually streaming live on YouTube right now. It's the old Plus One Daily account. It's got like 600 subscribers, which isn't horrible. I'm probably going to rebrand that channel, rebrand it for affiliate tech stuff, shows that we do. So let me know how it's coming through. It should be up on YouTube. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if anyone's there and wants to test it out for me. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Checking out the chat on YouTube. That'd be cool. Of course, I don't have the link because it's still, I think it's Plus One Daily _C underscore Plus One Daily. But we're gonna give it a shot. I want to start streaming live on these channels, basically because hello, Lisa. I just want to get the message out there. I want to keep pushing. Hello, Charlotta. I want to keep pushing this stuff out there for the masses. Obviously, my heart and soul is in Hive, but using these traditional social media platforms to help raise awareness for everything we're doing, I think is a good idea. So, yeah, let me know. The link may or may not change, so you don't need to subscribe necessarily to the YouTube channel because I don't know exactly. I'm going to have to work on it and rebrand it, but I can link it. So it's like, why not, right? Why not use Restream to get to all of these different platforms and to get more people knowing about listeners and CTP and, of course, the Hive blockchain. So that's something I'm working on. A little side note. Hello, Harrington. Welcome. But other than that, things are on the up and up. I don't know about you guys. I've been loving, and it's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about tonight. I've been loving, like absolutely loving listeners. It's something completely different, right? Like it's really weird. I was reading Jimmy's message he sent today, and he was promoting his latest post on listeners. And it's crazy because while I'm reading this, I'm getting excited to read other messages. Is that weird? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I never like joined a mailer and was like excited to get emails. Like ever. I don't know. Hey, how you doing? Okay, you're on YouTube. Okay, cool. Welcome, Chris. Awesome. So I'm not totally sure if that's the YouTube channel I'm going to be using. But I just wanted to stream live to see how it's coming in. If it's coming in clear, let me know. It's coming through very clear. Perfect. Yeah, YouTube is really good at that live stream stuff, right? So I'm going to rebrand it. I'm going to work on it just to have the channel up so we can do these live streams, and they're out there on YouTube as well. If they get shut down or not, I don't know, because it is going to be crypto centric, right? But I'm gonna stream on there as well. So we're on the blockchain on Vim and on 3Speak, but we're also traditional social media through Facebook and YouTube as well. So we're gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes, right? So that's cool. And the chat comes through. Everything is perfect. So again, if you guys, and I know Chris will love this, but if you want to invest in like live streaming, like go to Restream.io. And I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I'm not being sponsored by them, but Restream.io is freaking amazing. I think I pay $13 a month and I'm able to stream to all the platforms I want, including Vim, which is, I need the RMTP codes and everything to live stream on Vim. It's a no-brainer. I used to be paying $70 Canadian a month to go on Zoom and massive shout out to Restream. I grabbed one of their, I think they were doing a Black Friday special or something, and it's perfect on Vim. Good. John says it's great on Vim too. Perfect. Everything is beautiful tonight. The next thing I need to do is get the chat from Vim into the chat on Restream. So Restream, if you guys are interested in doing live streams, creating content, you can even record your screens and stuff now with Restream. Best $13 I spend. I think regular price is like $15 to $20 a month, which is still like half the price, less than half the price of Zoom. So Restream is brilliant. But anyways, getting back, I'm having my Tims. Welcome, Eliana. Welcome. Again, this is the +1 daily account, so I can still use that. But I'm thinking of how I'm going to try to rebrand it and create kind of keep the same channel, but just rebrand it. So I'm not very comfortable. I'm not very familiar with the way YouTube works. So I kind of got to dive into it and just mess with it a little bit. Isn't it funny? All of the blockchain related things like 3Speak and Vim, I'm totally comfortable in. And then the traditional social media to me is just like, like I don't know. It's too good. Anyways, Restream makes it stupid simple. So again, if you're interested in doing the live stream, definitely check out Restream. So yeah, getting back to listeners. So I'm reading Jimmy's stuff and I'm like getting pumped up and fired up to actually read more mails. Like I'm literally getting excited to read more mails inside of listeners. Reading Harrington's stuff. Reading Jimmy's stuff, reading Chris's stuff, reading Eliana's stuff. Like just I'm excited to read this. I look forward to seeing This Is My Life's content in listeners. It's really a weird concept when you break it down, right? I mean, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight is the change in mentality that traditional marketing and traditional affiliate marketing have had to what we are seeing right now. Okay. So one of the biggest issues, let's say, or complaints or things I've noticed from reading comments about listeners is people are saying that the open rates are pathetic. They're very, very low. Agreed. Totally agree. If you have a whole bunch of inactive members in a platform, but you're sending it out to them, it's gonna warp the numbers. So the job of us as owners and managers of listeners is to continue to promote it so more and more people get active. That's our job description. Like when I'm sending emails out, mass emails to the members, I'm not necessarily doing it for any other reason other than to remind people that we exist and you should log in because you're missing out. So as time goes, as continues to grow and grow and grow, our job is to create more and more active members. So the open rates will improve over time. However, I challenge, and I made this comment on Harrington's blog today, I challenge people to really dig deep and ask yourself, this is going to be a little bit of controversy, guys, because I know a lot of the old school affiliate marketers will totally say I'm insane, and that's fine. They usually, say I'm nuts. Are open rates that important? Okay. Now that's going against all metrics, right? All of the hub spots and the get response blog posts and the constant contacts and everyone and their mother is telling you that open rates is what you want. You want your emails open. Fair enough. But is it the most important metric? This is my reason for. If you send your message out to 100,000 people and you have a massive open rate, so 100,000 people open your email, you've got 100,000 people opening the email, but no one's clicking, what good are open rates? What good are open rates? Now, someone will say, okay, well, the more sample size you have, so the more open rates, the bigger the chances you're going to get good click-through rates. Yeah, but we're seeing a complete opposite on listeners. What are we seeing? We're seeing massive, sometimes 100% click-through rates, which is unheard of in email marketing, like unheard of. And we're seeing smaller open rates. So even though I'm getting, say, 50 to 100 people opening my messages, the fact that I'm getting 100%, my average is around 90%, but I know some people are getting 100%, but 90%, so 9 out of 10 people that open my email are actually clicking through the email, and then they get exposed to whatever I'm offering, whether it's a blog post, lead capture page, offer, whatever. That, to me, is the more important metric. That, to me, is the more important metric. And it's completely flipped from what traditional marketing has told us about email marketing for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. They have said you need to get 15 to 25% open rate and 1 to 5%, 1 to 2% more click-through rates. It's literally traditional email marketing has celebrated average at best results. Like if you're getting 2 to 3 to 5% click-through rates, you're considered the top of the food chain when it comes to email marketing. But what really matters? Here's a few things that matter to me. Pulling people so that they can engage with me. I can't do that with looking at open rates only. If I'm trying to pull people to engage with them and I'm getting 100% open rate, but no one's clicking on my ad, how much engagement am I getting? How much engagement am I getting when, like, I'm getting 100% open rates, but no one's clicking? Zero. I'm getting zero engagement. Now, again, metrics are, you kind of pick and choose the thing that you. Hello, David. You really pick and choose the things that are highlights to you or whatnot. But to me, what matters the most, the metric that matters the most, are people engaging with me? Are they engaging with me? Open rates does not tell me that. Click-through rates do. Click-through rates, and on top of that, the conversion. What's a conversion if you're looking for engagement? A comment, a subscriber, a new referral. That's the metric that we should be worrying about. So people, I think, right now in traditional affiliate marketing are hung up on the wrong things. I think they're hung up on the wrong things. We need to focus on kind of what Mike just said there. We need to worry about the conversion rate. Not whether someone opens an email or not, but what's the end result of that? Well, if they're just opening and they're not clicking, you can't even get the conversion, right? But if we focus on the click-through rate, and then we make sure when someone clicks, it's actually an attractive offer or an attractive blog post that they see after they click, that encourages engagement, that encourages action taking, that's the right metric. Completely different than what you've been taught. I know it's borderline blasphemy when it comes to traditional affiliate marketing. How dare thou speaketh againsteth the greatest metric of all time, which is open rates. I've never worried about it. I personally never worried about open rates. Click-through rates I've looked at, but the most important rate that matters to me is the conversions. But the argument, again, is you won't get conversions or click-throughs if you don't have opens. Well, listeners is kind of proven that to be wrong. Because, yeah, we have low open rates. Damn right we do. We have low open rates. Mostly because, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but, to explain it, it's a 10-year-old plus program that's had tens of thousands of people. Attrition has been like this. We're rebranding this and reintroducing listeners to the masses. So slowly but surely, more and more people are jumping in. They're jumping in. But it needs to improve, for sure, because we want a healthy, active membership. The healthier, more engaged, the more active a membership, obviously those numbers will increase. But I think we're too concerned in traditional affiliate marketing Just like we were too concerned about making sure we were in PayPal's good books 4 or 5 years ago. We're too concerned with the things that we really have no control over. Whether or not you get a bunch of opens, yeah, it's your headline. You can work on your headline, but it's also the sample size of people that are getting your message. And in listeners right now, one of the biggest problems that we have is that we still need to keep building this. Remember, we go against everything that traditional affiliate marketing stands for. Traditional affiliate marketing stands for rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, launch a new program, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, launch a new program, try to just keep launching new programs so you get that huge spike. We don't do that. We launch something and then we look at ways to improve it, to continue it to grow and grow and grow. Maybe it's insanity. And maybe one of the stumbling blocks is that there's big crypto influences inside a listener. It's huge crypto influences. We are trying to introduce people to the Hive blockchain. A lot of people don't understand crypto on one side of the coin. The other side of the coin, they have no idea about Hive. Is this Bitcoin? Is this Ethereum? No. Like it's completely new to a lot of people. So that's a learning curve for a lot of people. A lot of you guys that are here at the live show that are inside of the Telegram group. I mean, I saw Harrington helping, and Mike and Harrington last night were helping out someone who came in and was interested. And the first question was, do you have a Hive account? Most of the question was no. Most of the answer was no. Well, you should get the Hive account first. You need a Hive account? No problem. Let us know. We'll set you up. We have 260 plus tokens. So we have enough to make sure everyone in listeners will have an account on Hive if they need it. But it's a learning process. So there's that learning curve and the hurdle of getting people onboarded to Hive. But I think once they do, I think once people do and they understand, because this is the thing, right? The biggest win in marketing over the past 10 years, let's say, has been that the conversation mattered. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, we've gone away, well, not everybody, but most of us have gone away from the pitch mentality and the let's have a conversation mentality. The conversation is what's going to drive sales if you have a good conversation and develop the relationships. So the best thing in the past 10 years that I've seen is that there's a huge emphasis on the communication, on the conversation, on the discussions, on the engagement. That's what matters to me. What matters to a lot of people. And now we're able to do that in an environment that rewards you for doing more of it. This is why I think a lot of people don't understand how massive the opportunity, and I hate using that word, right? Opportunity, but how massive Hive is and can potentially become. You are rewarded for focusing on the thing that matters the most, the conversation. You are rewarded for being active in the community. It's like the talk that Blaine and I had last Thursday about community. Like this isn't like some kind of crazy theory. I think everyone here will agree that the more emphasis everyone puts on community, the better we all are, the better we all become, not individually, but as a unit. So if we can get rewarded for focusing on that, what matters most, this is why I think Listeners is in a very unique position. Now, obviously, I'm going to be a fanboy of Listeners. I mean, I own the program, so I'm going to be rah. It's amazing, but the bigger picture to me is crazy. Is crazy. Well, yeah, Chris. I mean, that's what matters, right? I mean, again. Listen, I want to improve open rates mostly because my metric for open rates tells me the more open rates we have, the more active the membership is, the more engaged they are, the more they want to read the emails. So I want to work on open rates for that. I'm not so worried about open rates will increase results because, again, we're seeing 100% sometimes click-through rates. The results are there. Now, whether or not you get results after someone clicks, that's on you, right? I think we can all agree. That's not on Listeners. That's not on Hive. That's not on the email marketing gurus. That's completely on you. If you're having 100% click-through rates or a very high click-through rate and you're not getting the engagement, you're not getting the comments, you're not getting the subscribers, you're not getting the referrals, then something you're doing isn't translating. It isn't resonating with the audience. But majority of the people here, Chris just said, he's getting a new subscriber a day. Unheard of, he said, in a mailer before. Because it's not celebrating the things that don't matter to me. It's celebrating the things that matter. And the things that matter is community, conversations, discussions, engagement. That's what's going to fuel this. But the big stumbling block for us, for Eliana, for myself and Blaine, is to keep people engaged. Keep people coming in and understanding, you know what? Go and buy a couple hundred CTP tokens and power them up inside of List Nerds, because you're going to get plenty of upvotes. You don't need to wait 24 hours to get your 4 upvotes back. A couple hundred CTP powered up is a good idea. That's what we need to do. So we'll do it. We'll do it. Guaranteed. You want to know why? Because the coffee is good. Because the coffee is good. I don't know. Anyways. So hopefully this fires people up. I hope so. I hope people understand that I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying that this is gospel. I'm not saying that forget open rates totally. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe, just maybe, things have flipped, and now we should be concentrating on the click-throughs and then the results of those click-throughs. It's like the open rate could still be the top of the funnel. We want that beautiful, gorgeous number, but what good is 100,000 people opening your email if no one's clicking it? Oh, and see, Chris, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, the beautiful thing, and I hope you guys see this too, and it's nothing. I'm not saying this other than what we wake up every morning and attempt. So you attempt something, it's not necessarily always going to be that, but we attempt to create a sense of community inside of ClickTrack Profit, inside of List Nerds, inside of Hive, inside of CTP Talk. We attempt to do that. The more people feel a part of something, and we want people to feel a part of List Nerds, the better. We want more people, because again, this is the I forget. I have this written down in one of my journals somewhere, and it's absolutely brilliant. I totally forget who did it, but it's the stats of who people trust. Right, the lowest amount of trust a program will have is when the owner or manager of said program is raving about it. Hey, you should check out List Nerds. It's like, of course you're going to say that. You own it or you manage it, of course. Obviously. But the group of people that are trusted the most is the community, is the actual users of it. If someone's using it and talking about it, there's a lot more trust there than John, Eliana, or Blaine going, oh, you should check out CTP and List Nerds. It's great. Of course we're going to say that. But if Chris is saying it, if Harrington is saying it, if all these other people that are members of it are saying it, the trust is built there. Because they're, we're all here we're trying to make money. We're all trying to feed our families and stuff. That's a no-brainer. But the bigger picture is that if the community wins, everyone wins. And when it's the community that's fired up talking about it, I'm still fired up. I'm still producing content for it. I'm still going to talk about it. But all we're trying to do is just continue to raise awareness to support the people inside the community. And I think that's what's beautiful about building on Hive. So obviously this is a Hive love fest because, come on, obviously. Anyways. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. So I'm just double checking, seeing if there's any chat stuff. Got a good crowd on Vim. Good crowd here live. I hope I hope the YouTube people are happy with it. We'll see. I gotta work on that. I'll work on that this week, and then hopefully on Thursday, maybe even tomorrow, I'll have it for Cryptomaniacs. Big show for Cryptomaniacs tomorrow as well. We got block trades, which is going to be insane, crazy show tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Lots of stuff going on, guys. I mean, get out there and listeners, be active now. If you have an account that can send emails every day, do it. If you need more CTP is still only a couple of cents per token. I mean, power it up, vote more. 1 p.m. Eastern. Yep. It's always 1 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays and on Fridays. So our show is always 1 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Fridays. So, guys, hope this was valuable to you. I hope it, I'm not saying that open rates are useless. I'm not saying that. I'm just throwing it out there for discussion. If you're watching this replay, discuss what matters. What should we be concentrating on? All of these numbers, or one of them, two of them, three of them? Thank you guys for coming and rocking with me. Appreciate it. Cryptomaniacs tomorrow. Thursday, we've got Thursday Night Live, and then Friday, we got Cryptomaniacs as well. So busy week. Enjoy it. Get out there. Accumulate this stuff. Your future self will thank you. Toodles.